And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. We're continuing along today with Doom Revolution, the Megawatt. This is map 13, Amok. So I guess it's Amok time for us. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the Ultraviolence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 57 kills to be had, 1 secret, which I'll show you in a moment, and 8 items. I intend to show you how to do all of that, hopefully with some fun. So the one secret, if you can see behind us, that wall doesn't look quite right. So let's kind of like run into it. Yeah, Berserk Pack. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we could punch out some pinkies, I guess, but not much use else other for that. If you want to wait, if your health is low, you can always do that and come back and take it then. So that's fine too. So now we have the regular shotgun from the carefully placed regular shotgun for us. That is a switch with the yellow key. We don't need that. You know, I'm not a chainsaw person. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get the kiddies playing. The problem primarily is the chain gunners in the windows. We are going to just activate those gunners. We're hoping for some crossfire. There we go. So we didn't shoot the Caco, because we do want the Caco to tangle with the chain gunner in that window. And this is the super shotgun, so let's go ahead and grab that. Get rid of that pesky chain gunner. He has not attracted the attention of the Caco. That was the super shotgun right there. So let's just see how these two work things out. This is quite the battle. I don't know, I'm kind of liking the chain gunner's chances, to be honest. Oh, wow. A mutual kill, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our super shotgun and take care of this Caco. We're not going to get that invisibility quite yet, and these bars prevent us from proceeding further. But there are some gunners still here. Well, unless it was taken out by the Caco? Okay, well anyway, let's go down here. There is a rocket launcher, which is very nice to have. Let's take the corridor. We will just dispose of the chain gunner for now because we don't want to face it when we pop in there later. Alright, so back up we go. There is a door available to us now for map progression. You can still hear some enemies. There's an Arachnotron and definitely one gunner, so let's go ahead with the super shotgun and make our acquaintance. Get ready for the gunners to the side. There we go. So let's go into the areas where the chain gunner was. There's a nice amount of ammo. If you took some damage, there's some health. Yeah, mega armor is always good. So let's pick up all the ammo. And now we can continue along. That is where the chain gunner was that we offed just a moment ago down that hallway with the bars. Alright, so let's head inside. Chain gunner faces us. Up comes a couple of Cacos, I guess, but also there are Hell Knights. So I like to use this area as my hold point and hope as well for some infighting. It doesn't often happen, but it happens sometimes. We are going to leave the Hell Knights for the moment. So as we head this way, we need the red key for that, by the way, so we can't do it. Since we did get the Berserk Pack, let's go ahead. By doing that, it opens up the trap for the Spectres, so why not use the Punchy Punch and take care of them. Hit the switch, so now we can go ahead. All we can do, though, is fall down. We'll use, I guess, the super shotgun for these pinkies, although, of course, you could just keep your Berserk Fist. So there are two passageways here. So why don't we just go ahead and see if any of the Cacos will take the bait. So that Caco did, and let's hope we get to the Caco before he comes back out. Doesn't look like we were successful. We do like when the Caco and the Arachnotrons in fight, but it doesn't always happen. Don't go too far. There's a Hell Knight to the right, and this is a good peekaboo hold point for the Arachnotrons. It's pretty tough for them to get you unless you're kind of lounging outside of here. We'll get the red key in a moment. Like I mentioned, there's a Hell Knight here. Don't forget this armor bonus, very easy to miss, right in that corner over here. Just a single armor bonus. Do hit the switch. We will get that in a moment. because first we have to go in, grab our red key, and head back to where we just were. Now we'll take the partial invisibility and head up. Okay, so now the bars are a bit more clear. We can go ahead with the red key. We can go ahead, whoops, wrong switch. Switch now to the chain gun. You notice I haven't used it very much. There is a real gang of chain gunners there, plus an arachnotron. I like to take care of one gunner at a time, because that's a lot of crossfire. I don't care for it myself. Running low on ammo, there's some more here, plus we're gonna get the chain gunners' chain guns. That'll replenish us pretty well too. And the last one. So let's go ahead and get all these, all this ammo. Sure, we'll get the last chain gun. Why not? So we won't go too much further because there are the. So we have two choices here. Do we go ahead and fight the Hell Knights here? That's the smarter play. Don't forget this armor. Or we can go ahead and take the teleporter, which is a little bit more challenging. So just for the fun of it, I think maybe we'll do that. Oh goodness. Okay. So let's head up. We can take out our rocket launcher if you want. Don't have to, but let's maybe whoop, regular shotgun. All right, yellow key. This is not a two-way teleporter, just one way. So if you're a little bit shy, you can always take care of the Hell Knights. There's a lot of rockets from down there, and that's the easier play. I just didn't feel like doing it, but it's the exact same thing. Okay, so once the Hell Knights are done, you do get the yellow key by getting up there. So we head back out. Let's hit that switch. Now this is open to us. Yeah, now we can just get back out. But with the yellow key, if you remember, at the beginning, we did have this yellow switch, which we couldn't get until we got the yellow key. Now we have it. Now there's going to be a good number of revenants, and after that, we're going to get a good number of archviles. So let's go ahead. If you're quick with the rockets, you should be able to do this without having to go in there. I like the challenge personally. I mean, you can definitely use your super shotgun. You know, there's different weapons you can use, but there's just so many rockets available to us. And if you want, we can go back down there and get some more. So there's a couple of Hell Knights here. So let's go ahead. There's another Hell Knight over there. Maybe we'll just use the super shotgun since there's no crossfire. For all that blood splatter. Ooh. Okay, now by hitting that switch, collect some more rockets. By hitting that switch, we'll release some archviles. So what I do is I hightail it out of here. Avoid the initial zap. Yeah, sure, there's going to be some reviving. But we do hope that we're quicker. Okay, so that's enough fun, I guess, for me. That's how I handle it. You don't have to use rockets dodging in that entryway. I particularly like doing that. I'm not too bad at the rocket dodge game. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea. You might find yourself blowing it up in your face. I'm decent at it, so I like to do it that way, but the regular shotgun is fine if you're patient, and if you don't mind a little bit of a swarm, I guess, of the revenants. All right, so let's have a look, see where we are. Yes, all 63 kills, the one secret, and all 8 items. You know what that means. Indeed, we're done. And that is map 13, Amok. I think it's a fun map. I think, you know, at the end of the day, when you do it in a certain order and you allow a little bit of infighting at the beginning so you can collect some weapons and just kind of get your wits about you, it's definitely a doable map. There are lots of pitfalls, though, if you just kind of rush head in. There's a lot of crossfire and the ability to fall into those, well, I guess they're pits, but through those metal shafts you fall into where the chain gunners are lying in wait. Try not to do that, and I demonstrated the best approach to go around those so you don't have to fall in and get cut to pieces. Anyway, if you did enjoy the walkthrough, got some good tips and tricks, just thought it was entertaining to watch, who knows? Why don't you hit that subscribe button? You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.